right. Good morning, you guys. Rise and shine. Oh, excuse me. It's your girl, Sonia G, here on the TalkBox. I apologize for um, the technical difficulties. And like I was just saying, I'm your girl, Sonia G. All right. And every day above ground is a good day. We're on top of the dirt. The dirt is not on top of us. And even when life happens, somebody say life happens. This morning, I had no idea that the connection wasn't going to be good. But what I need you to do for me today, go ahead and share the live. Go ahead and say hello down below. It's good to see you, Miss Brown, this morning. Good morning, Pam. It's good to see you guys. It's Hump Day. We made it halfway through the week, and I don't know how things are going in your life, but sometimes when we're going through life and we're doing the best that we know how to do, we're being the best mother, the best wife, the best employee, or whatever. But life happens. Somebody go ahead and write it down in the comment section. That's right, life happens. But what we need to know and understand, just like today is Hump Day, regardless of what day it is on the calendar, regardless of about you guys, but I'm telling you, God is just that good. I understand, Pam. Go ahead and go to work and put your best foot forward, because God expects, too much is given, much is required. That's why we look so different, we act different, because we have to respond different than the world responds. We can't just act out just because things are not going our way. I don't know about you, but there are some days, baby, when I just want to say the old saying, take my Christian clothing off and do what I got to do and put my dukes up and there have you. But God is saying in this season that not to forget that Jeremiah 29:11 was built for me and for you. And it says that God has you a plan of a hope and a future. So I just want to remind everybody that God is still in control. And on today being Hump Day, I just want y'all to know we can just hump it out. Hump it out, baby. Hump it out. Now, I know they're getting on your nerves on the job. They're getting on your nerves in your home. Things aren't going the way that you want them to go. But God said in his word, don't grow weary in your well-doing. For in due season you shall reap if you faint not. So what we need to really focus on is not fainting. Don't faint. Don't allow your character to be disturbed just because you're going through problems, issues, and misunderstandings. Don't allow what's going on externally or outside of you to determine what's going to go on the inside. And on the inside, we should have love. On the inside, we should have understanding. On the inside, we should have patience. On the inside, we should have joy. Even if your house is on fire, your money funny, your change is strange, your car done broke down, I know all of that. And sometimes people may look at you, those who are standing strong in the Lord, and they're asking, how is she doing that? Well, let me tell you, it's because we are a representation of Christ. And Christ teaches us that as long as we have faith, then we're all right, regardless of what's going on. Romans 8:28 says, all things work together for the good of those who love God, who are called according to his purpose. And so when you look at my life, y'all know I walk in truth and transparency. Everything don't always go the way Sonia wanted to go. Everybody don't always do what Sonia want them to do. Everybody don't live the way Sonia would tell them to live. However, it's not about what they're doing on the outside of my external. It's about what happens on the inside of me, my internal. Last week on Friday, I had a blowout on my car. And so I've been riding around with this little donut because it's a special type wheel that goes on the car. And you know, the old me would be embarrassed. The new me drive that thing like, hey, something just happened. You know, and sometimes we just got to keep it 100. We say it all the time. Keep it real. Keep it 100. But then we try to hide when things aren't going right. So you need to know and understand that life happens. Life happens to all of us. I don't care how much money you have, how much money you don't have. I don't care what church you go to. I don't care what job you're on. I don't care what neighborhood you live in, nor what make and model of your car that you drive. Life will still happen. But what God is trying to see is, how are you going to handle life when life happens to you? Again, how are you going to handle life when life happens to you? Are you going to grow weary in your way of doing? Are you going to start cussing folk out just because things ain't going right in your life? Are you going to stop loving on folk because nobody seems to be loving you back? Are you going to cut folk off, you know, before the season is over? So I want to encourage you to keep it moving and allow God to elevate you. Allow God to fix whatever issue it is that you're having. God said that he come to give life and life more abundant. And in order for us to live the abundant life that we have permission and authority to live, we got to stop allowing these roadblocks and these stumbling blocks to keep us down. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right when your money get funny and you got to do things and make choices to make things better. It's okay, but we don't want to stay there. We want to learn how to learn from our mistakes. Learn from your financial detriment. Learn from the other 4 or 5 marriages that you've been in. Miss Brown said, life is happening, and I vow to let it happen and be glad for the outcome in advance, regardless of what it may be. That's right. That's right. Because we can depend on God. His word says that he's the author and the finisher of our faith. So we don't have to get so concerned and bogged down. The enemy wants you to stay worried. The enemy wants you to stay discombobulated. The enemy wants you to start doubting. The enemy wants you to throw in the towel. The enemy wants you to give up. But the thing is, you cannot give up. Don't give up. Don't quit. Don't let the enemy turn you around. The old folks used to say, ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. I'm gonna continue to love. I'm gonna continue to have peace. I'm gonna continue to walk in joy. Thank you, Licious. Thank you so very much. So my thing today is, it's hump day. But are you humping? Or have you laid down? You gonna let that situation run over you? Or you gonna take charge of that situation? Are you gonna take those lemons and turn it into lemonade? Or are you gonna just stay puckered up? I know. Like I said, life happens. What Sparkle say? Yes, learn, grow, and develop from it all. Listen, you guys, y'all know I kind of walk in truth and transparency. Here it goes. I feel like that I ain't been getting my time with my boo thing. And y'all know I love my boo thing. And so I kidnapped him yesterday and said, hey, look, don't even go home when you get out from work. I'm going to tell you where to meet me at. Meet me at the hotel, baby. Meet me at the hotel. Sometimes we have to do some things different to get a different result. When our needs are not being met, we have to position ourselves so that we can receive whatever it is that we are needing. So basically, our lives have been so up in the air. Things been going on. We have been having the grandbabies. It's been tax time. It's crunch time on my end. My husband got a couple of promotions in a few days. So our life had gotten hectic. But when it got too much for me, I've been trying to be patient. I've been trying to give him time to do what he needs to do and give me time to go to the office. But then I said, hey, I got to do something different. Why? Because insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. You got to stop waiting for life to happen and you make life happen. Again, every day that we have breath in our body gives us the opportunity to change some things up. Change this in order to receive. Yes. Change the things in order to receive. That's right, Sparkle. We have to change some things up, do some things different. Again, insanity is to continue doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result. You're trying to teach your kids something, and you keep telling them, and they're doing the opposite of what you're telling them. Then you can't keep giving. God said for us to sow in fertile ground. And so that means in your marriage, that means in your money, that means with your children, that means on your job, with your vehicle. Things about being cluttered. I noticed that anytime I allow my vehicle to get cluttered, my life starts to be cluttered. So what did I do on yesterday to take the bull by the horns? I go and I clean up my car, get out the clutter. I go and I got a hotel. Y'all see me? I'm sitting in the hotel now. I'm sitting in the hotel right now. So I go and I get everything together, get all of my husband's favorite things that he liked, and then let him go home because we're going to do something a little different. We're not going to keep on doing it the same way when needs aren't getting met. And you know, as a wife, I got my duties, and as a husband, he has his. And so you position yourself to receive. And by it being hump day, we got to keep on humping. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when life happens to you. I know that's right, Sparkle. It don't matter what's happening to you. And then if you don't get your needs met, all the way met, like you want them to, take another day. Because I'm taking another day. So, he don't know it yet. But, well, because he's probably online. But we have to take charge. Sometimes our lives are not going the way that we want them to go because we are not taking charge of our lives. I believe that me and Sparkle did a session here on the TalkBox that said, is life driving you, or are you driving your life, or something like that? Sparkle, if you'll put the title of that down in the chat, I would appreciate it. So what is driving you? Or are you allowing life to drive you, or you driving it? You are in control of your destiny. Yes, God is in control of all things, but he gave you charge over you. And so when we start making better decisions in our marriages, better decisions with our money, better decisions on our jobs, better decisions even at the church house, then we'll receive the blessings of God, and we will be able to receive the abundant living that he promised us that we could live. A lot of times we're more blessed than we know or care to realize. I find myself murmuring and complaining sometimes when God is saying, well, do something about it. What are you going to do? Why are you murmuring and complaining? You do something about it. You get up. A lot of times it's you say you waiting for God. Guess what? God is waiting on you. God is waiting for you to start speaking life instead of death. God is waiting for you to see the glass as half full instead of half empty. God is waiting for you to make better decisions with your money. God is waiting for you to start loving your wife as Christ loved the church. God is waiting for you, wives, to start respecting your husband. When we want something different, we got to do something different. Do you agree with that today? Yeah. Are you allowing life to life you? Honey, I don't know, but I'm taking charge today. And I am encouraging you to take charge of your life also. God has given us everything that we need, especially when we were able to wake up this morning and get started on our day. So I thank God today for everybody and everything. As a matter of fact, let me see what this young lady is doing right now. And because sometimes we just need to take a breather, when we take a breather and we can see our blessings and see that we're not so far off as we thought, and just hurry up and get back in line. It's okay for you to fall down sometimes, because life will happen to us, but it's not okay for you to stay down. It's time to get up. Get up and do you, boo. Is anybody on the live today that is saying, I'm gonna do me? I'm gonna do me. Are you gonna do you? Because I'm definitely gonna do me. All right. So if you realize that you got another day, another opportunity to do some things, then why don't you make a change? Stop waiting for everybody else to do it. Stop waiting for your husband to be happy. You need some, open up your mouth. Communication rule the nation. If you know you're doing a great job on your job and they're not giving you your just due, then is your season over? Sometimes we're stuck in places that God did not sanction. I got my girl on the line. What's
Yes,
up,
you.
Hump?
Hello. You know, because I love you. Only because I love you. Because I love you. And I'm loving this topic because you know I'm about I love her. And when you love her, you do some stuff to make sure that her is good.
That's right.
And how can you make sure you are good if you not making sure the other people around you good? But you
Right.
can't make sure they good when you ain't good. So I love the topic where you was like, are you gonna fall and just stay there? Heck no. Who got time for that? Who
I
got
know.
time to just lay on that ground? You better get up and keep on going and learn. Don't trip up again. Don't do that same trip on that same thing. Just
Right.
so be it. So be it. So be it that you fail. So be it.
Girl, I'm telling you, because it's like there was a time, like I said, I've been rolling around for 4 days with this little bitty crack tire on my car. And there was a time when wouldn't even drive the car. I would just stay out the way until I get it fixed. But sometimes we get so fixated on other folks that we forget to just take care of ourselves and be okay with me. I'm okay with me. I'm okay with me even when other folk don't understand, even when other folk think I need to be doing something different, even when other folk think that I'm acting funny and fickle and few. But the truth of the matter is I cannot be good for anybody else if I'm not good for myself. So I do things that's unorthodox. Like tell my husband, you can't go home today. You
I
got
love
company.
it. I love it. You can't even go home. And not
And
only
then
that,
on top of that, he asked me too, Sparkle. He said, "What we doing, slumming today?" Because here in Murfreesboro, there's some kind of volleyball tournament going on, and all the hotels was booked up. All of the ones that I normally go to, but
uh-huh.
then, but what was reminded to me was God said, "Well, are you going to do the unorthodox?" You know, so when I told him what hotel I was at, he was like, "You where, honey? Just come on,
Just
just come
come
on.
on.
Look, they
You
got a bed and a shower. Come on, baby,
You
come on."
asking too many questions. Just
Yeah,
come
just come
on.
on,
Just
come on. Yeah, yeah, I'm slumming today. So sometimes we got to do some things different in every aspect of our lives. To spice your life up. Sometimes you just done got tired because you're doing the same thing over and over and over, and you don't wore yourself out.
wore yourself out.
Switch nail shops every now and again. Switch the people who putting on your lashes. If you don't go to the beauty shop, go to the beauty shop one week.
And
Honey, let everything else, you know what I mean? And do something for you because hey, I love her.
yes. And that's the thing. Like, the beautiful thing that I have learned is that it's okay even when I'm not okay. Even when I'm not okay with me, I'm still okay. Not being okay doesn't mean that you're not okay. You have recognized I'm not okay. So when you realize that you're not okay, you take a different route. You take a different direction because I'm not okay. And what you said is, hubby, I'm not okay. So since I'm not okay, what we
We're gonna
gonna
do
do
something else.
is
We're doing something else today. And I'll tell you something else too. Until we can recognize that we're not okay, you can't fix it. It's one thing that I say all the time: you can't fix what you don't face. And so a lot of times, when we say it's okay not to be okay, that doesn't mean to live in denial. That's not what that means. That
no.
means to identify the problem so that you can come to and get a solution. Because until you recognize that you're not okay and stop faking the funk, because see, sometimes too many people is faking the funk. You know what I mean? I'm not
That's a
gonna
lot of
go
work.
all smiles and giggles when I'm not okay. I'm not okay today, Perry County. So we need to go over here. We got, his my daughter-in-law is moving back from North Carolina. So her, the husband, the kids, they're there at the house. And we used to being by ourselves. And so and love my grandbabies. Love them. But
Yes.
sometimes you need a break. I'm not the parent. So you need a break. And so I gotta get my time in. And sometimes it may be with a spouse, or it may be you need to get your time in with you.
Exactly.
With
With
you.
you. Or it might be that you might need to go somewhere that you normally don't go.
Right.
You
Swap it
might
up.
need to do something that you normally wouldn't do. Just what I have learned getting out of comfort zones has taught me so much. Just doing something different. Like, I might not know that I like that restaurant until I go try it.
That's
I go
right.
try that new restaurant and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to bring some more people because I need to enjoy it. So we gotta take a moment. We have to take moments.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
take that time to embrace who you are becoming and even who you becoming.
Yeah. That's
Because
true.
every day we becoming something different. Our taste buds are changing. Everything is changing.
Everything is changing. And again, you can't fix what you don't face. I want to encourage everybody to step out of your comfort zone. I want to encourage everybody to stop being the norm. I want to encourage everybody to put some extra on your ordinary, so you can be extraordinary. I want to encourage everybody to go to the other level, because God said that He'll move us from glory to glory. And you sitting on the bottom step, and it's 10 steps, and you supposed to be on step number 9 by now. And it's okay if you recognize that you're missing it a little bit, but you got to stop faking it too. You got to be real with yourself. You got to You got to be real with yourself to say, you know what, I got a problem in this area. I need to do something different. Because again, insanity is doing it the same way over and over and expecting a different result. And you know what I said? Today is hump day, but
Hump
every
day.
day above ground is a good day. That means we got another day, another opportunity to do some things different, to make some better choices, to get some things right that we didn't have right on yesterday. Do you have anything else before you close out? Because I'm going to do some other special things for hubby before he get out for work.
Come on, come on. Love it, love it. See, I'm going to start taking my lessons because when I get married, I need to know how to do that extraordinary. Do that extraordinary. But
I
I
want
do want to invite everybody out to I Love Her experience this Saturday. We're having it this weekend at Lions Club right there by Cannonsburg. It's from 12 p.m. It's from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. That we're doing the last I Love Her experience for 2023. So
okay.
please come out. Don't ask a bunch of questions. Just go ahead and get you a ticket and make it your business to be there. Because I am talking to tomorrow, Saturday, I'm talking about so be it. So be it. That's what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, so be it. So be it. Who cares?
Yeah.
So be it. So be it.
Yeah. You know,
So please come out.
I'm gonna try to see if I can make it this time. I think I'm in town this week. I did a sermon one time. It says, "Let the redeemed of the Lord say so," and I said, I put a twist on it. So what if you don't understand? I'm redeemed, so you don't like me, so you won't give me a job, so my money is fun. So what? I'm redeemed, so I'm gonna do that. I want to give homage before we close out to my husband. My husband texted me this morning after he got to work, and he said, "Good morning, my queen. Thank you for a wonderful date night as usual. You went next level on me just when I needed some us time. I'm hoping we get some more alone time today before Bible study." So, you know,
Come on now.
when you do things, then you need to know and understand that somebody else might need something too. I didn't even know that he was in the same thing. He said, when I needed some us time. So he needed some us time. Some of us are holding other people's blessings back because we're not doing what we're supposed to do. All right?
Yes, I love it. And I'm gonna give the double fold. I love that he sent the text to you to tell you thank you for recognizing what I needed and I didn't even know how to go get it. So thank you for filling in a gap for me when
Right.
I know I needed it. So that right there, that he acknowledged it and said, thank you, baby. Thank you for seeing what I couldn't see, but I needed it, obviously, because I enjoyed every moment of it.
Yes.
You better go, girl. You better do your thing. That's how you do it.
Look, we're gonna do it again today. So I'm gonna go home, put the dog out for a minute.
And look, and let the dog know I'm not here to stay. I'm just letting you out. I'm just letting you
doing
out.
a drive-through. Just doing a drive-through. Well, I do thank you so very much for being my little co-host on today. I appreciate it. I'm gonna do my best to try to see you on Saturday. Go ahead and send me something on my phone. And so that I can get that in. I think this is the 1 week that I'm not preaching somewhere. You know, I was in Atlanta last week with Matthew Santana.
Oh wow, I was in Atlanta too.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
girl, we stay busy.
Yes, so I was doing something else, but God is so good. God is so good. God is so amazing.
So you guys, look, thank you so very much, Sparkle, for coming on. Thank you guys for joining me here on the TalkBox. I'll see y'all tomorrow for Thankful Thursday, where all of y'all can be my guests on tomorrow. I appreciate you. And guess what? Do you keep on humping God got great things in store for you. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. I'm your girl, Sonia G, here on the TalkBox.
Let's talk about it. Yeah, listening to the TalkBox side. Yeah, listening to the TalkBox. Let's talk about it.